So we're here today at Rainbow Bridge in Great Yarmouth. It's a very successful pet crematorium that's been in operation since 2018, and we're very proud to say that they have two of our Pet 200 cremation machines, and they're looking to invest in their third machine. So we're here today to meet Mark and Jerry and to discover the story of how they came about to run their successful pet crematorium.
I'm Mark Aylen, one of the directors of Rainbow Bridge Pet Cremations, based in Great Yarmouth.
How was your business at the start during the first few months? How many pets a day would you say you got to work with?
We started with one machine. Was a little bit nerve-wracking when we started. It was very, very slow. There was a couple of times where we thought, have we done the right thing? But our commitment to the pets and how they should be treated has seen us dramatically increase. We really do care about what we do, and words basically got out around the community that we are compassionate, we are pet owners, we have been where people have been when they lose their pets, and it's really important, really important that they're treated with the dignity and respect they deserve.
How many pets would you say that you're working with on average now?
Oh, we've had a significant increase from when we started. That has been a steady growth, to be fair. Probably handling 10 a day. That 10, some days is more, but on average I'd say 10.
Obviously that increased rather dramatically for you to decide on a second machine.
The reason we got a second machine was because of regulations with DEFRA. Obviously we can only use one at a time, so what we do is we have a hot machine and then a cold machine, and we alternate the two so that we can keep continuity and flow. What's important for us is getting pets back home to their owners.
Obviously you're doing quite well now, you're expanding your business. So how long have you been running till you got to this point?
It actually started the idea started in January 2017. We got these premises in around about March. It took us 2 or 3 months to get it to the level we wanted to get it to. We've done an awful lot of work here, and obviously the approvals with DEFRA and the local council, etc. So we officially opened in June 2018, so just over 2 years now.
Buying a second machine to me means that you're satisfied with your first one. So what was it about the Pet 200 that impressed you so much?
What was really important for us, where we are, we're in Great Yarmouth in Norfolk. It's a holiday, a lot of tourists. There's a lot of industry and shops down the road, etc. And where we're located, there's obviously a lot of volume of foot traffic and obviously traffic. What was important to us was we didn't want any smoke, we didn't want any smells in the atmosphere, but because whilst it's a fact of life, what you don't want is when you're in the middle of somewhere like that. That was the key for us. And when we looked at the machine, Derek up at your office and all the guys there just gave us that confidence that we needed to opt for Addfield.
How did that work out for you? Were there any moments that really stood out about how well we worked together?
Yeah, at the start of our journey, it was really got the confidence with, like I say, talking to Derek and your engineers. When from the day the machine was delivered, the support's been there. We obviously were on a learning curve ourselves because it's not an industry we've been involved in prior to opening here. You guys were just a phone call away if we had any queries. Support was great. The machines are easy to use, they're easy to understand. There's obviously the training we went through with the engineer when he came down. They just do everything we expected them to do, that we were told they would do. They meet all of those specifications perfectly. Certainly don't get any odours, certainly don't get any smoke. If we had any issues at all, it's a phone call and you guys are on the case for us. But having said that, from 2 years now we've been open, we haven't had any issues that I would say are a fault with the machine. It's probably more us and our learning curve.
You've been working with the machines for some time now. What would you say is your favourite element and your favourite part of the machines?
Easy to load. We CCTV every pet that we cremate, and that's purely for the customer to have that absolute satisfaction and guarantee that their pet is only their pet when the ashes come home. Up above my head there's a CCTV camera, and we can load the machine with a bit of compassion, show a bit some respect for the pet, be it a rabbit, a guinea pig, a Great Dane, doesn't matter to us, they're all individual. And that's important when that comes across to our customers. You know, they are part of somebody's family. We don't know them personally, but like I say, easy to load the machine, easy to control the machine. We know exactly, you know, the process that it's going to go through, and easy to unload again when the process is finished.
When you were looking around at the start of your journey, I imagine that you looked at several other suppliers. Now, we're not going to ask you to name any names, but what was it about your experiences there, and how did that affect your decision to choose to work with Addfield and especially the Pet 200?
We did a lot of research. We did a lot of research with alternative companies. Really didn't get that same feel of confidence that we got with you guys. With you, it was clear you were experts in your field, and that gave us the comfort factor, if you like, that you know, when we were looking to choose, because they are quite an investment to make, and the others were kind of almost felt like it was buy the machine and then find your own way. But with you chaps, it's been supported.
Obviously, you're happy with the machines you bought from Addfield, so would you recommend Addfield to anyone looking to set up a pet cremation business?
Yeah, absolutely. We're actually investing in a third machine. That again, that will be, the capacity on the third machine is greater than the single machines. So, because we now look after vets, you know, as well, and I've got several vets on board. In order for us to keep our capacity and get pets home as quickly as we possibly can, we're now investing in another one, and certainly there was no question who we were going to buy the machine from. You know, that was always going to be Addfield. You know, so I certainly recommend you guys.